So, Shannon Sharpe is leaving Undisputed in FS1.
Nigga.
Now, I owe him an apology.
That's my country, nigga.
I owe him an apology because after that whole blow up with Skip with the Tom Brady thing, he sunned him on that. And then when he
the Hamlin situation,
the Damar Hamlin situation, when Skip tweeted that, and then Shannon had a problem with that, and he sunned him there. I was like, "Yo,
yeah,
Shannon, what's up, man?" And then Shannon played it so cool because it was announced that he's leaving, and right after the finals are over, and it's gonna be a quick finals, so he's gonna be out soon, and he reached a buyout agreement. So that means he was playing it really smooth because he was on podcast interviews,
yes,
talking great about Skip. He said, "Nah, Skip was my brother, man. We made up. We're all good and stuff like that." So I was just like, okay,
I'm apologizing to him too, and because. This is what we mean when we say don't be in your emotions.
We talked about stoicism on the after show this week.
We talked about stoicism because what happens is you get in your emotions and the heat within you will force you to make a move that's not beneficial. Because had he quit, that's a breach of contract, other things. Niggas be like, oh, he couldn't take the heat. So what he did was he played chess.
Yeah.
He said, I see you.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm going to see you and I raise you one because he started really doubling down on the Club Shay stuff. I noticed that. It was like every week a new person he's interviewing and he was really building his brand outside of that. And so he took that buyout, which means they kind of met in the middle. I saw and Skip is going to be left holding the bag.
Yeah, for sure. Because that's what people say. Oh, Kwame's pressure. I'm like, it's no way.
Kwame?
Because he clowned him for. I'm just like.
No. He had already had that move.
A buyout. You know how much time it takes to negotiate a buyout, millions of dollars like that?
Yes.
It don't just happen because somebody else got at you.
He played the
3 days ago
perfectly. And all of this, come on, Skip. That ain't right, Skip. You can't, Skip, come on. And I'm saying, look at this nigga right here acting like that. And then you understand the way the game is played.
Yeah.
Right now, he's positioned himself. Now, what he should do is just go independent.
That's what I think he
has enough following.
Absolutely.
Enough cachet. Get it? See what I did? So he has enough now to put himself in position to sustain himself, or when he goes to another network, you have to pay me and treat me. And now you thank Skip because it's the protagonist, antagonist thing. Skip has made $100 million sucking LeBron off.
Yeah.
Point blank.
He's pivoting to now being a hater for what's his name? Steph Curry now.
Yes. Well, because now he has to, because LeBron is getting ready to retire.
Yeah.
And he has to think about his future.
Yeah.
And so now he has to pivot. And so when you understand these are all characters, they're all playing a character on TV of some sort, and it gets you riled up. That's what started Disabled podcast with me and Eli. I would come home and Eli would be yelling at the TV, yelling at Stephen A. Smith. Nah, I disagree with that. Steven, you ain't blah, blah, blah. That's not, and I'm saying, okay, Eli has developed his own opinion.
Yeah.
And so for his own opinion, I need to create an outlet, and then I became the antagonist. And so right before Eli's show would start, I would say, look, I agree with you on this, that, and that. He'd go, all right, cool. Then when the show started, but like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he would blow a gasket like you just said. I'd be like, Lord, man, I have no idea I don't believe that. And so it was to draw out of him what was in him. And now he has enough to sustain his own. He has his own opinion, his own show. Shit, he do 2 shows now. He do Nerd Talk and he do that one. And so.
And shout out to Brother Oba real quick.
Yeah, shout out Brother Oba. I got to read this.
Shout out to Brother Oba.
This text that Oba. I hope Brother Oba don't mind me reading this. But he said, peace, Dot. I really and truly appreciate you as a man, father, and MC. Notice I threw the MC in there because I got bars, you know. I was watching Nerd Talk because I support whatever your family puts forth. But I'm amazed at Eli and his resilience and Malcolm for his demeanor. I just wanted to tell you that I think you are the fucking man. Flowers are for the dead. Praise is for the worthy. So shout out Brother Oba. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for what it is, you know, that we do. And so
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, appreciate that big
Yeah.
time. You know what I mean? And so, we understand that these are all actors.
Yeah.
And so their job really is to agitate you. In some way, you either taking the position, I rock with LeBron, or I don't. Because all of us are riled up. We've been having that conversation for 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's the automatic one in the barbershop that's going to get everything heated.
And you know what's crazy? Because Skip, he don't follow nobody on Twitter. So everybody follows him.
But he don't follow
He don't follow nobody, which is smart. Like, you just throw your opinion out, close the door, basically.
Close the door,
You don't see nobody else's stuff.
Yeah, you don't care about nobody
Yeah.
else's stuff. You just throw it out there. You throw that grenade into the room.
Yeah, and just close the door.
Close the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, so LeBron is way better than Jordan. You throw that grenade in the barbershop and close the door.
Yeah.
Shit, it's going to be some crazy shit going on in there. And don't let no real old timers
Yeah.
be in there. God damn it, I
Yeah.
remember Will Chamberlain was getting 50 a game and 27
Yeah.
rebounds. God damn. Russell was what? Russell. So you it's all depending on how
Yeah.
many generations is in the barbershop. This could go really left. And so they're acting. You know what I mean? And the acting job is up now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that's what we have.
Because I was looking at Shannon like, dude. Like,
Yeah, I
when
was
when
too.
it initially happened. But again, like, if you would have quit on the spot, everybody else would have felt amazing for him. But he would have been out of a job. He would have probably got sued.
And that's what we mean by you have people sitting home vicariously wanting to tell you what you should do with your life.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, they going to work on Monday.
Yeah.
And you better not be late.
Yeah.
Because your ass was late all last week
Yeah.
and your job was on the line.
Yeah.
But you sure have big opinions. We spoke about that in the Urban Exclusives. What real journalism was during Michael Jordan's era versus everybody's a journalist during the LeBron era.
Yeah.
And so when everybody's got an opinion, and no reason you should be affected by somebody's opinion you've never seen before, you don't know, and they're just up under your skin.
Yeah.
And so that's what this whole era thing is about. And we just want to put some light on that.
Yes.